Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brennan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best IRA accounts and really what are the best individual retirement accounts that you can use for your investing for your retirement. Whether that be a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA, we're going to be breaking down the differences and the key factors to consider when you're choosing for a IRA account, no matter what type of IRA account it may be, whether it be Roth or traditional, as well as, again, some of those factors to consider when you're looking at the different companies and the different investment options that you even have within an IRA account. Exactly how that works, that's what we're breaking down here in today's video. If you do want to check out any of the IRA accounts that we do mention here in today's video, check out those links linked down below in the video description. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which would be a great way to help out and support the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into, again, the best IRA accounts. Now, first, we're going to be taking a look at is this page here, done in partnership with money.com, where we rank and put together a list of the best IRAs. Now, planning for retirement can be a daunting task, especially when it comes to your finances, and that's where we take a look at the nation's top IRA providers and IRA accounts. Now, kicking off this list at our number one choice here, we have is public.com. Now, again, if you want to get access to this page here, it's going to be that first link down below in the video description. And taking a look at Public, they offer an IRA triple play currently where you can unlock an uncapped 1% match on IRA rollovers and transfers for a limited time. Now, this is something you're going to find common across the different IRAs that we're looking at in this video. All of them come with some sort of matching structure, which is really cool that not necessarily every IRA company comes with, but those are the ones that we mentioned here in today's video do come with some sort of IRA matching program as part of their investment brokerage, right? Now with public.com, you can also, again, as you can see here, boost your IRA with a 1% match on all future contributions, and your IRA match is considered interest income, so it won't count towards your IRS limit. So that's something to keep in mind in terms of those IRS limits for those contributions each year when it comes to contributing to your retirement. Now, these matched contributions must stay in your account for at least 5 years, giving them time to compound and work harder for your future. Of course, that is just some of the restrictions with the account. And there is no minimum amount needed to start earning the 1% match. And you can also boost your earnings with their transfer bonus when you roll over an IRA to public, and you can earn up to $10,000 in transfer bonus depending on the amount that you roll over. So again, a lot of these different companies also tend to offer these rollover bonuses. If maybe you have prior employers or previous employers that ran maybe your 401k, or whether that be a Roth or traditional account, you can actually roll those over into a regular IRA, whether it be Roth or traditional, as long as it stays within that tax categorization. You can roll them into these firms and brokerages, and a lot of them do offer those transfer bonuses to get you to transfer your money with them to have more of your money consolidated and just at their brokerage firm, right? Taking a look at Public, as you can see here, this is their 1% match program. So this is an uncapped 1% match on IRA rollovers and transfers plus a 1% on your annual contributions. So this includes, they also do 401k rollovers like I was talking about with previous employers. Maybe if you have an old 401k and you want to merge it to kind of reduce all these random accounts that you have, you're looking for a new brokerage to just have everything, you can do that easily with them. You also have the IRA transfers, so maybe if you're transferring from one to another. They also have, again, the IRA contributions, of course, so you can earn 1% on annual contributions here, so you can set those up to deposit in whatever amount of funds you want. You can deposit it from your checking account right into a Roth IRA here, and you can also earn on those 401k rollovers, so you can roll over an existing 401k or doing your regular annual contributions by just depositing funds directly to the account to fund it. Or, also when you're doing maybe an IRA transfer, maybe if you have an IRA with a different brokerage, such as maybe TD Ameritrade or Vanguard is a couple of the examples here. You can also earn the match and on their program. And then in terms of what you can actually invest in within this account, that's something to keep in mind, that IRAs are not actual investments. It's just the account type that you're utilizing to save money for your retirement that have the retirement restrictions around them. That's what an IRA essentially is. And then the actual investments can include stocks, ETFs, bonds, options trading, and different investment plans they also offer. Personally, I don't necessarily recommend anything related to options. That is something you can do, at least if you're interested on Public. Most people, it's probably best just to buy an ETF and call it a day, or maybe if you want to diversify with some individual stocks and equities, or maybe some treasury bonds and things like that, you could also go for that. But honestly, with the way that the yields are on bonds, is not necessarily always the best. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Make your own investment decisions as to what kind of assets you want to purchase within your account. That's completely up to you. Now, in terms of maxing out, again, you can easily max it out here with public. Now, they do also explain, and we'll briefly get into it as well, just to cover our ground here in this video, the differences between what an IRA is, traditional and Roth. That's something to consider when you're looking at the different accounts. Even no matter what type of provider that you end up selecting or which company you decide to go with, you need to choose whether it's going to be a Roth or a traditional. Now, a traditional IRA is eligible contributions are tax deductible, and you essentially pay taxes later on withdrawals, and contributions may be tax deductible now, and you pay those taxes on withdrawals in retirement. And this is typically a better strategy if you expect to be in a lower tax bracket in retirement than you are today. So you're earning more money now, and you're earning a lot more money now, right? You're working jobs, you're working extra side hustles or something like that, and you want to offset that income. Well, that's going to be a traditional IRA. With a Roth IRA, on the other hand, maybe if you're making less money, right? So essentially, you can make after-tax contributions if eligible, and there's no taxes on qualified distributions or withdrawals. Now, the Roth IRA is coveted as typically the better account that most people do want to go with, because contributions are made with after-tax dollars, and qualified withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. So this is often recommended if you're younger or expect a tax bracket to be higher in the future. But despite what they say about tax bracket, higher, lower, most people cutting that out, right? If you're not even considering just the tax bracket, if you look at the actual raw amount of tax dollars, it could be more beneficial to go with a Roth IRA. No matter what your situation is, because if you save enough money for retirement, you're more than likely going to have a lot of money at the end of the day when it comes to when you are ready to retire, and having that all be tax-free is advantageous. Now, of course, again, consult your tax advisor as to what you may want to do based on your financial situation, but that's generally, a lot of people would say, to go with a Roth IRA more likely than not. The traditional IRA can still make sense, or maybe if you are stuck with some traditional money from a previous 401k, you roll it into the traditional, and there you go, bada boom, bada bing. Since you have to keep it within the type that you had selected, such as an employer-sponsored 401k, you have to roll it into the tax type that you had earned that money in, essentially. Otherwise, you may be paying additional taxation fees and things like that. So do keep that in mind. Now, in terms of other brokerages, right, taking a look at other IRAs. Now, again, this has been public and also breaking down, again, traditional and Roth. We also have at our number 2 spot is SoFi. Now, SoFi I talk a lot about here on the channel because they do offer a wide variety of different financial products and services. Now, SoFi, you can access to personalized advice from a credentialed financial planner, and they also allow you to easily fund your traditional or Roth IRA via ACH transfers. And you can take the wheel yourself with an active IRA, or let SoFi handle it with an automated account. If you take a look at SoFi, they do also have, depending on when you're watching this video, up to certain promotions that you may be able to get with your contributions. With SoFi Plus is another thing that they have. Now, that you can earn that for free, depending on how much you contribute to your account. So you have to read into their fine print as to what you can actually get depending on the contributions that you make, but you might be able to get some extra money depending on when you're watching this video and what kind of offers that they have. Now, SoFi Invest is part of the SoFi financial app. So the nice thing about SoFi is that you can manage all your finances in one place, as well as potential IRA matching. So you are able to manage maybe it be loans or checking account, a savings account, mortgage, credit card, investing. You kind of do everything here. Student loans, if you have that, mortgage. You can pretty much manage everything here with SoFi. They aren't just an investing platform. By comparison, they are more of a full-fledged, financial services company. So if you're looking at maybe doing more than just investing, SoFi can be a little bit more convenient, just because maybe you also use them for your checking account, and then you have those instant transfers right to your SoFi Invest account. So that could be helpful for you in terms of just kind of consolidating different brokerages and accounts and things like that. Now, within SoFi Invest, you can do active investing. So that's going to be no commissions on those ETF trades, or you can also do robo investing is something else you can do. They do also offer financial planners if that's something that you are interested in. And of course, the Roth IRA accounts, as well as traditional IRA accounts. So you have regular trading accounts, as well as the IRA accounts, as well as SEP IRAs as well, actually. You can also, that would be a self-employed basically self-employed pension, or a SEP IRA is effectively what that is. So you can also do that with them too, which is pretty nice. And you also have the ability to trade quite a lot of different, types of stocks and ETFs. You can also trade options if you're interested in that. They do have that available, as well as margin as well. Again, don't necessarily recommend options or margin, but I'm just saying it because they do offer it, as well as a 1% match. Now, if you get SoFi Plus, they do have that available to unlock for free, depending on your account and how much you contribute. If you have like regular paycheck deposits and things like that, you can get that additional matching money. You just have to satisfy their specific requirements. So read the fine print on SoFi Invest as to what that may currently be, as to what the current offers are, but can be another great option when it comes to investing. Moving in, last but not least, at our number 3 spot we have for today's video is Robinhood. Now, Robinhood has been around the block for a while in the fintech investing space. They're kind of one of the pioneer companies in this space, in terms of making it easier for people to get started with investing. And Robinhood offers a 1% contribution match on every dollar you deposit, and you can get a one-time custom recommended portfolio, or you can build your own. And you can start investing with just $1, and all trades are commission free, as well as a 4.9% APY on uninvested cash with a Robinhood Gold subscription, so you don't have to pay for that. So, uninvested cash otherwise would just not really earn anything, which is kind of standard, honestly, across most other accounts, most other brokerages anyway. But if we take a look here at Robinhood, now if you do go with their Gold program, you're going to get almost up to a 3% match with Gold, which is pretty cool. You do have to pay a monthly subscription for that. So if you're not interested in that, which that subscription would be $5 a month, at least currently. Otherwise, you get a 1% match. So if the math works out for you, whether it makes sense to go with Robinhood Gold to get a bigger match, depending on what you're going to be investing, and if you're going to be maxing out your IRA limits each year, again, consult your tax advisor as to how much you can actually contribute. Search online, as your current year contribution limits to your IRAs, as well as, based on your income, you may or may not be able to contribute to a traditional or Roth. So do also keep that in mind when you're considering contributing with any kind of brokerage account as well. Now, within Robinhood, if the 1% match makes sense for you, cool. Otherwise, maybe if it makes sense to go for the 3% match, that could be something worth exploring if the math works out for you. But you can also do the regular contributions. You also have IRA transfers and 401k rollovers into self-directed IRAs all year long. So you can, do that anytime you want. You also have the Robinhood strategy. So they do offer a 0 management fee on every dollar over 100K. So if you do have a lot more money, they do offer that expert managed portfolio that can, adjust your retirement investments. It's more proactively managed. You also have options trading if you're interested in that. They do also have SIPC coverage up to 500K, which the standard would be more like 250K. So it is cool. They do have a little bit higher there. And again, tax advantage growth, right? If you want tax deferred or tax free growth, depending on whether you want Roth or traditional, you have that available here. You can also roll over an old employer's 401k, again, to invest more, towards your retirement future. So again, that is Robinhood at the number 3 spot for today's video. But that pretty much rounds out this video on some of the top and best IRAs that you can use for your retirement investing. Do keep in mind the rules around IRA investments and, evaluating different companies. Be sure to look at the fees. If you're looking at more companies even than the ones in this list, again, all the companies in this list actually have no commission trading. So they're all $0 in terms of the fees. Now, most of these really don't have much of an account minimum. If you start investing with $1, you're good to go on pretty much all 3 of these as well. So no annual fees on a lot of them if you're just going to go with a basic account, which is pretty cool. As well as a wide variety of different types of investment options, right? So you're looking at individual stocks, bonds, ETFs, anything you're looking at. A lot of these also do offer options trading as well, a lot of these companies. Although I don't necessarily recommend that, they do offer it, as well as educational resources, and those certain matching promotions can boost your actual initial savings on all these accounts here with Public, SoFi, or Robinhood. So again, that's why they make this list. They can be a really good option, especially if you're looking to get started with a new IRA or if you're looking to roll over. All three of them do offer that. So again, these are some of the best IRAs, individual retirement accounts, whether it be traditional or Roth, for now, right, and for the future. So if you guys want to get access to this page here, it's going to be that first link down below in the video description where you can check out any of these companies, check them out, visit their site, try them out, and see if you like them. Otherwise, maybe switch around from a different one. But guys, hopefully you found this video helpful on planning your retirement and getting that IRA set up, because it can be a really a little bit of a daunting task to get set up, but it's definitely worth getting going. Max out those contributions each year and start saving up that investment money. So guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. Again, if you did, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway guys, that was all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.